Hey, Busy Bees. Today we're back with another chapter in our My Word School series, Book 8, Miss LaGrange is Strange by Dan Gutman. But before we get into our chapter of the day, we are going to get into our riddle of the day. And the riddle of the day is, what has to be broken before you can use it? And I'll tell it to you again. What has to be broken before you can use it? And I will give you the answer to our riddle at the end of our chapter. So let's pop open the book and fly through this adventure together. So the last time we read this book, we ended off in chapter 4. Chapter 4, where we found out that Mr. Klutz was going to be the lunch lady for the day, and that Miss LaGrange would be starting that very next day. So let's get into the next chapter. Chapter 5, France Talk and Frog Legs. The next day, there was a sign in front of the school. Welcome, Miss LaGrange. Mr. Klutz was standing at the front door next to a lady I never saw before. Her hair stuck out from under a big chef's hat, and she was wearing an apron with the words, "Make lunch, not war," on it. Miss LaGrange, this is AJ, Mr. Klutz said, when I reached the top of the steps. Maybe you can get him to eat some vegetables. Bonjour, Mr. AJ, said Miss LaGrange. You talk funny, I said. Miss LaGrange comes from France, Mr. Klutz told me. Bonjour means hello in French. Well, bonjour to you too, I said. When we got to class, everybody was talking about Miss LaGrange, the new lunch lady. Miss Daisy, where is France? Asked Andrea. I have no idea, said Miss Daisy, who never knows anything. I wonder how she ever got a job as a teacher. Miss Daisy pulled down a big map of the world. We looked all over the map until we found France. It was on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. Did Miss LaGrange swim to school? Asked Emily. What a dumbhead. She probably took an airplane, said Miss Daisy. If she took an airplane, she should give it back, I said. Nobody laughed at my joke, even though it was funny. We were supposed to work on our Welcome Elementary banner, but Miss Daisy let us use the computers to go on the internet and learn more about France. We learned all kinds of things. Did you know that France gave us the Statue of Liberty? I guess they didn't want it. When my mom has stuff that she doesn't want, she gives it away. Or sometimes she just throws it in the garbage. Ryan found out that in France they eat snails and frog legs. I thought I was going to throw up. What do they do with the rest of the frog? Michael asked. Miss LaGrange will probably serve it for lunch, Ryan said. I said I like French food. Like French fries and French toast? You silly dumbhead, Andrea said. French fries aren't French. Are too, are not. We went back and forth like that for a while until Miss Daisy asked if anyone knew anything else about France. I know a poem about France, I said. Oh, will you share it with us, AJ? So I said my poem. I see London, I see France, I see Emily's underpants. Emily got up and ran out of the room, crying. What is her problem? It was just a poem. After we learned everything about France, we learned more about ancient Egypt. Miss Daisy showed us a picture of the pyramids. They were cool. Then she said it was time for math, even though she doesn't know anything about math. She can't even add or subtract, so we have to teach her. Miss Daisy begged us not to tell Mr. Klutz how dumb she is because she doesn't want to be fired. Miss Daisy is crazy. Finally, it was time for lunch with Miss LaGrange. We were so excited. I am so excited to see what is going to happen next. So that is the end of our chapter for today. So let's get to the answer to our riddle for today. So our riddle was, what has to be broken before you can use it? And the answer is, drum roll please, an egg. An egg must be broken before you use it because you use the yolk inside of the egg. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you'd like to follow along for more adventures, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next one.